joining us at this time to preview this interesting clash is a sports journalist, Itoro Jimmy. Itoro, welcome to the show. Happy New Year to you, and it's time to talk women's football.
Yeah, Happy New Year, Favor. Once again, it's always a pleasure to be here with you. And of course, it's always a pleasure to talk women's football.
All right, the Falconets are in the mix today. They're building momentum ahead of that clash against Senegal. They're coming up against, from the friendly, they won against FC Robo Queens and also an impressive 15-0 victory over Oyo State. Many would say these are not competitive games when you look at what to expect. But how ready is the Nigerian side, knowing fully well that they've been moved from Ibadan to Abeokuta, and at the point in time, they were not sure of the venue, but now they will play in Abeokuta?
Well, before I answer your question, also say hi to Ali Scott. Good morning, Ali. And of course, let me go straight to your question right now. I mean, with the score line that you've actually read out earlier, what would say if they didn't finish all the goals they would score against Senegal? And the federal trashing out there. But moving the game from Ibadan to Abeokuta, well, I think for me, I would say it's a good one. I mean, noticing that the pitch is not good and then moving the game. I'm glad that that was actually done on time because if it were to be 2 days before the game, that would have been really, disturbing because, of course, it would kind of like mess with the players' mental and, of course, disrupt. But they played in Ibadan before, and you can see that they actually trained in Ibadan before moving to Abeokuta, where the games will be played. And moving down to Abeokuta, Abeokuta is actually a place where I see that fans also come out to support, and that's one thing that the coach has actually been clamoring for. I hope that they will get that by the end of the day when they take on Senegal later today.
All right, Senegal, I mean, yes, in women's football, you want to say they're still coming up, but they've also proven to be a kind of a tricky opponent, banana peel kind of team where with a strong win over Algeria. And based on what you've observed, what challenges do you think the Nigerian side will face in the first leg encounter? Before now, it used to be a whitewash for the age grade teams in Nigeria when they face other teams. But do you see that happening today? Would it be, how tough can it be? And what can the coach do to get a result?
I don't think it's going to be a whitewash like we usually see because, I mean, if there's something that has been obvious is that, teams are no longer afraid of Nigeria. If you know, they're no longer afraid of Nigeria, whether it is the men or the women underage or even the senior category, they're no longer afraid. So I think the coach should make sure that they prepare players, mentally, because one thing that can actually destabilize a team is if they concede, early on in the game, or probably, they concede and they can't fight back. And one thing with, teams that have been scoring goals, having to meet a team that is also very good at scoring goals, you have to, prepare them mentally to be able to know how to, balance when they take on their opponent. So these girls should be able to go into that field with so much confidence, knowing very well that, yes, they need to win the game, but they should play as a unit, not because, this person scores the goal, so she should have the ball all the time. I think the coach should help them understand that they have to play as a unit to be able to balance, the game when they take on Senegal, because Senegal is not an easy opponent. They are not an easy opponent at all.
All right, Senegal is not an easy opponent at all, but before I let you go, should we put our minds to rest that Nigeria can do the job over 2 legs? Do you think we can go through from this particular round?
Well, this is a very, very dicey round. It is quite tough. It's going to be a test of both the players and the coach. And I'm not going to say it's going to be easy. It's not going to be. But if there's something I would want to hope for is that they are able to score goals and then at least, score at both sides, not just scoring at home, but making sure they are able to score away as well. It's not going to be easy. We might not see, big goal margins. But, yeah, I think they can do it. They've got the confidence.
All right, they can do it. They've got the confidence, and hoping that the fans right there in Abeokuta will cheer them to victory. Thank you very much, Itoro Jimmy. We'll look forward to an exciting game later today and hoping for a good return leg when Nigeria travel to Dakar. Thank you very much for joining.